Hey everyone, this is Corey Parks. I'm the guy behind Restless Dreams, a metal-inspired tribute to the music of Silent Hill 2 and Akira Yamaoka. I wanted to do a bit more of a deep dive into one of the tracks off the EP Betrayal, specifically how I used a violin bow to get some of the guitar parts done. So sit back, relax, make sure your radios are equipped and turned on, and let's get into it. I've always wanted to do the violin bow on guitar thing. I love the way it sounds. It's kind of got like a cello sound to it. It's very mournful, very sad. So when I started to do Restless Dreams, I saw a great opportunity to use it given the kind of melancholic soundscape that some of these songs have. So like every guitar player out there knows about Jimmy Page using the violin bow on the guitar on like the old Led Zeppelin tours and DVDs and stuff. What really got me excited to do it was a track from the Halloween 2018 soundtrack, the Eastbound and Down Halloween. Get fucking out! There's a track called The Shape Hunts Allison, and they did a really cool behind-the-scenes featurette where it's John Carpenter and company in the studio working on the songs for the album, and you see them doing the same thing with the violin bow, but they've got it running through all these, like, it looks like reverb and maybe some distortion and like a down tuner and everything, and it just creates this really monumental, huge, terrifying, metal-sounding texture, and I knew that's exactly what I wanted to do with Restless Dreams.
We're building with brand new sounds, brand new techniques.
All right, so first we'll go over the chords to Restless Dreams, and this is in standard tuning. So the first note is D minor, followed by a C, A minor, B flat. So again, that's... So then this is where the violin bow kind of comes into play. The Les Paul's perfect for it because it's got more of the round top. I'm usually a Flying V or Explorer kind of guy, but I wasn't able to get as much access across the, I guess, string distance with that, with those types of body styles. And another thing I ran into was it was difficult to try to play the entire chord shape because you've got to kind of come in at an angle. So I found it easier to play the notes of each chord individually, and then in the DAW, the digital audio workstation, I use Reaper. You can stack them on top of each other. So for what would be the D minor, I would play the D like this, and then the F down here, finally the A. So I'd play the chords individually and then stack them up together in Reaper to create the full chord sound. And I would do that for each chord progression for each chord in the progression. So it goes something like this. We'll go over to Reaper and check it out. All right, guys. So here we are in Reaper, and this is going to be more of showing how I stacked each of those individual notes from each chord that become the chord progression of the intro to the song. So it's funny we say E bow over here, but it's just because it's like the low E string with the bow. So I have it organized to the E string and then just ascending up. And then I did add the highest E string also to just kind of fill that out sonically. So when you just have the low E string doing the root notes, it came out sounding like this. And this is unedited, no effects on anything. So this is just the sound of the guitar. So it sounds pretty cool going through with just that lower note, but then when you get to add the other layers is when it really takes on that really haunting, mournful tone, which was really cool. So it sounds like this. The low E, the next note, the next note, and then finally that high E. So So yeah, that's how it all came together. That's how we tracked it, and then sent it over to Niko, and he did a really great job applying whatever gnarly effects he needed to make it really sound heavy, and all the bells and whistles there, and it came out sounding like this. So yeah, that's how we did that. So without further ado, from Restless Dreams, a metal-inspired tribute to Akira Yamaoka and the music of Silent Hill 2, this is Betrayal.